What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we finished up all the side stuff we had to do, and now we have made our way out to the outdoor experiment complex where we believe Professor Callahan may have run off to, or whatever has happened to him might be taking place over here. So we're going to run in and see what's going on over here. There it is. It looks so dilapidated. It's the perfect place to conduct field research for the natural sciences, though. I get what you mean, but it sure doesn't look like there's cutting-edge research being done in it. I can see some relatively recent footprints and tracks on the ground. So if nothing else, it has certainly been in use. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that professor was being held hostage here. We'll find out soon. Or not. Fearsome fowl, Roa Griam. A giant avian monster. It looks like a giant Griam. Be careful. This area must be its turf. Time to take it out. Back me up, Theo Zeros. Understood, Quadra. Well, we'll figure this out. Oh boy, look at that health. Yeah, Cataract Wave will work. Ooh, Crystal Eden sounds powerful. Alright, well, we're making some good progress here. Yeah, that took up a lot of her DP, so. Okay, good. A Thunder Beast is weak to ice? Alright. Guess Heavenly Halter would have been useful as well. There we go. That takes care of it. Good work, everyone. That was rough. Something up, Quattro? Well, it's just that this area is absolutely used for field research by the Institute on a regular basis. And yet, I've never once heard reports of monsters like that one showing up here. That goes for monsters we found in the mining tunnel, too. So we got monsters popping up all over in places they really shouldn't be. One possibility does come to mind. Could the abnormalities... Could be the abnormalities actually far below us. What do you mean? Why below? You're as sharp as ever, Mr. Arkride. I didn't expect you to connect this to the many other disturbances across the continent in recent years. Not so quickly, at least. I'm just going off hearsay, though. I'm guessing you're a lot more in the know about him than I am. Is it about the Septium Veins? Yeah, there it is. There have been numerous cases in the past few years of disturbances in the septium veins causing abnormalities. During Erebonia's civil war, civil and international wars, and cult crossbills, unilateral independence declaration, and recent occupation, for example. So these are cryptids, then. Septium veins? I remember hearing about them in the past from Gian. Something about them flowing under the continent and being the source of all life. They're called dragon veins in the east. Indeed, interference with the septium veins have produced a number of distinctive phenomena. Among them is the emergence of new monsters, as well as the existing ones noticeably more aggressive. It's also resulted in the appearance of giant monsters from a higher plane known as cryptids. There it is. This is all news to me. That does sound similar to what's happening here. Assuming there is a connection, then what's happening here in Basel? There's still no signs of life inside the building. If someone was in there, I'd figure that battle would have drawn him out. Looks like we might come here for nothing, but we still might find something useful in there. Yeah, I think we should have a good look inside just in case. Well, first things first, we're gonna go back here. You're not gonna let me... Are you kidding? I can't rest real quick? Okay, whatever. Something in the water? There's rust everywhere and not a soul to be seen. That PC's over there is plugged in. There's a cable connecting it to the orbital network even. I wonder if that belonged to Professor Callahan. Ferry is on guard about something. Doesn't seem like he'll be able to get anything off of it. I'm afraid not. He's got it locked down hard. Allow me, my scanning software should have us inside within 10 minutes or so. Incredible, you're so fast yet so precise at the same time. Thank you. Almost too fast, it's almost like she's... Almost like she's what? More than the human capacity, possibly? Huh? This looks to be Professor Callahan's notes about the past few weeks. I have finally found the investor I have been seeking. We exchanged messages a few times over the orbital network before a representative from the Anchorville company came to visit me directly. I already suspected they were affiliated with the infamous A, and sure enough, he freely admitted as much. Who was it? Melchior. He offered to give me almost unlimited funding in exchange for performing the experiment under certain special conditions. If I were to agree to all those conditions, it would change everything. It would dramatically increase the speed at which I can do my research, fundamentally alter what is possible. After much thought and soul-searching, I agreed to a portion of their conditions in order to finally take back my place ahead of Cronkite. These are the bare minimum conditions required for me to prevail. By using parallel distributed computing to harness the resources of the entire city, the preparations for my task are almost complete. However, there is still a vast wall that needs to be overcome. Climbing this wall is nigh impossible, at least, not without accepting their final condition as well. I suspect I'll have to wrestle with what to do on that front until the very end. But come what may, I must succeed. I must. He's looking at his hands in a very dark way. For my goal to be the realization of the seemingly impossible, the creation of nuclear weapons. Watcher. Looks like we struck gold here after all. That professor with the glasses was right. This doesn't change anything, right? You still don't think it's possible he could actually pull off what he's claiming he can? Absolutely not. Not with modern technology. He would need to have stumbled upon something truly epoch-making to change that. A huge paradigm shift, another singularity to use as an example. Even if that did happen, a lengthy process of testing, theorizing, and such would still be needed. That's likely why Professor Epstein, and his disciples never realized the technology either. No, I think it's more likely they deliberately chose not to even try. Still, those notes made it sound like he was close. I mean, we've seen many times over these last, 11 games that, or 10 games before this, that things that shouldn't be possible seemingly happen because of certain things. Like, obviously everything with Kia and the Azure trade, like, none of that should have been possible to begin with. As well as Ishmael Gareen, you know, the alternate timeline Reen essentially being realized. Like, he was only a step or two away, yes. He mentioned parallel distributed computing too, although I couldn't hazard a guess as to what the final conditions he mentioned could be. Perhaps it refers to some kind of AI so advanced it could eliminate the need for decades of work? But how would they even create or obtain such a thing? Well, I mean, Lapis was one of those AIs. Well, I think we found all we're gonna find here. We should get back to the city. I agree, perhaps the CID Guild or Ren might be able to help.
なんだ今の音は。
水の音でしょうか。外の沼からですね。
一応確かめてみるぞ。
あそこです。
What?
アニエス、お前さんも見るな。
Too late.
そんな。
Professor Callahan.
キャラハン先生。
Well,
「死因は溺死」「何らかの形で気絶させられた後、沼に投げ捨てられた。すぐ検視に回してちょうだい。
does make you wonder. What?
任せたぜ。
ええ。元よりあなたたちの領分じゃないでしょう。
Okay, you could just say leave it to me.
どうしてこんなところで殺人が？当局は何を隠蔽している？
I mean, he's not wrong.
こちらも現在調査中です。そもそもまだ立ち入り許可は。
民間人の犠牲となれば話は別だ。規約にのっとって立ち入らせてもらう。
現場保存の鉄則は無視しないでもらいましょうか。
Pieces are just about coming together. Yeah, his abduction from the lab yesterday pointed in that direction too. But it's now crystal clear he made a deal with the Mafia, and this is the end result. Poor Quattro. No, but what I was saying is, like, obviously I've never been knocked out and thrown in a lake or a pool or anything before, so it's like, even if you were knocked unconscious, would you really... I guess it depends how heavily you were knocked out. Would you not wake up from drowning? I don't really know. Starbad all over again. The motive then was to stop the victim from talking and make an example of him. Is it the same here, I wonder? How can all of you be so calm? Someone was just murdered. Oh, trust me, I'm burning with anger on the inside. Those bastards have screwed us over again and again. This is the perfect chance to make them pay for it. So you do understand what I'm feeling. They do, yes. They both... Yeah, those two specifically. Like, Ferry lost Aida and Aaron lost all his friends. Barring one. I'm sorry about what happened to the professor. But we've been finding more and more clues, which means we're probably getting to the heart of the matter. Which also means this ain't over. Not yet. We gotta keep our cool if we want to get to the bottom of this. We can't pay him back with a hot head. Pretty sure the key to solving all of this is gonna be the final condition he mentioned in his notes. You remember the chaos in Crossbell a year and a half ago, right? This is an oversimplification, but it all came as a result of a technological singularity. So he knows. I don't know. I wonder who told him, though. I guess Ren, maybe? Because Ren was there. Obviously, Ren was all the way up there during the final battle. So he very well could have heard about it from her. Said singularity gave birth to superintelligence far beyond humanity's current capabilities. Then after everything came to an end, it was lost again. That's quite a lot to take in. How do you even learn this shit? And you think we're dealing with tech like that here? No, it was well established by multiple sources. It is impossible to replicate the technology that was lost. Of course, that doesn't preclude the possibility of humanity creating it themselves at some point in the future. But that could be decades or centuries in the future. And even a year and a half ago, nuclear weapons hadn't been created. So it's a similar deal with what happened, but still fundamentally different at its core. It's hard keeping up with all this. You don't think the Genesis could be what's making it different, do you? Heh, that's a good point. Yeah, I'd say you're right on track there. A puzzle piece that didn't exist in Crossbell then, but is part of what's happening now. The prototype ordnance that's even more of an enigma than artifacts, capable of bringing about miracles. If we assume they are involved here, then it makes you wonder just what a final condition with them in the mix would look like. Ah. So it does. That does seem like a valid approach. Heh, not bad, small fry. Thanks. I still don't know what's going on, though. We've already established the issues with the orbital network in Basel were what caused the parallel distributed computing. Then we have Professor Callahan developing nuclear weapons, which was thought to be impossible before being murdered. Plus the fact that this is so similar yet so different to what happened in Crossbell.
カトル、行き詰まった時は一度全体として見てみなさい。研究だけじゃない。答えはその中に必ずあるわ。
No, that final condition couldn't be. I wonder who's calling. Ren, what's wrong? Don't tell me you already learned what we found. I mean, some of us will understand what that means. Oh, lovely. Eek. Oh no, she has her scythe right here.
あら、見られちゃった。で、みんなは避難させた？でも一体何が？
No time to really explain. There are archisms running amok in the city? They must have been purchased from the black market. Ren! We got cut off, huh? The signal must be experiencing interference, or perhaps it's due to the generators malfunctioning. Why were they glowing like that? What's happening? And how'd our car get here? We just heard the news too. What the hell is going on? Look, it's Almada's high-speed airship. Hop in, now. We're heading back too. I want you to take care of preserving the crime scene and letting everyone else know what's happened. Yes, ma'am. I can't get in touch with the guild either. Then let's just get back to the city. Stuff's hitting the fan. What the shit? These guys serious? The city is... Why are they going after innocent people? Help, someone help! There's still people trapped in the city. Going to hell in a handbasket real fast. Look alive, gang. Let's get these guys evacuated. Well, there you have it. We're getting started. At least we're back in time. Well, no choice here. Alright, that works. Are you alright? Take cover indoors. We'll be invoicing Verne for this, so don't you worry. Huh? Okay, well thanks. We'll hold it there. What the hell, man? Howdy, just wrap things up here. That's not the... You're really out charging people during a terrorist attack? It was bad enough when you did this in Krail. Not the time for this, Alvis. We need all the free hands we can get. It'd be best if we split up. There's too many of them. Odette, Albert, Ren. Looks like a ton got in. How things on your end?
アラミス星は避難させた。他の外区の班も所在は把握済みだ。
通信状況が悪いのが気がかりだけどね。警察や他の遊撃士の人たちにも可能な限りの指示は出しておいたわ。
What? Since when? Wait, I remember Zin talking about you. He said something about the Bright family's youngest. It's very reassuring to have you here. I'm curious as to how you saw this coming, but we got more pressing things to worry about. Call it the council president's intuition. And besides, they can't just hold a tea party like this and not invite me. Oh my god, Ren. Well, I've no room to complain. I leave this to you. Makes sense to me. We'll back you up. Just follow my lead. What the? Ren? She's just on another level. I always felt like there was something funky with her. Mask off now, I guess. We just gotta roll with it. Let's move. Reset. Connect some dots for me. What do you think they're getting at here? To my knowledge, their goal centers around Professor Callahan's incomplete energy research. If Almada had reclaimed his work and seeks to complete it, then their target must be related to that research. I suspect they want to claim the nucleus of the city's energy and processing systems. No. You know where that is, Quattro? The observatory. That was Professor Callahan's original research annex. That's where the OrbitalNet's mainframe is located too. Really? Odette, did you see that gold airship? Where is it headed? The Institute of Science, I think. I saw it flying over that way. Bingo. The city's in your hands. Use your lackeys to make as much noise as you can to draw their attention. Hehe, but of course. We're not lackeys, damn it. We'll make sure Almada doesn't get their way. Damn straight. This time, we're gonna beat them within a wedge of their lives.
待ってくれ。アニエス、君まで行くつもりか。ここまでの状況なんだぞ。僕たちといた方が。
That's not the point.
アルベール君。大丈夫。心配しないでください。ちゃんと戻ってきますから。
くそ。
想像以上にハードだけど、もう走り出しちゃった感じだね。私たちは私たちでここでできることをしないと。ええ、未だ通信は不安定な状況。各方面への連絡を手伝ってもらうわ。
Realistically, in terms of combat, like, Ren would be far more useful than Agnes with us, but obviously Ren needs to handle everything down here.
CID のお姉さん、ギルドのお兄さんたち、オデットにアルベール君も始めるわよ。
Take charge, Ren. Just like you did in Crossbell a year and a half ago with the picnic crew. The Aerotrans are all at stop. We'll have to take the road instead. Then let's get to it. We'll have to keep a close eye as we go. There might still be people who need our help. So much for not being heroes. Oh god, this thing again. Doesn't really matter, but Wi-Fi connection lost apparently. Not that that affects my recording. It's not like I'm playing online. The annoying part is that notification is gonna keep coming back up. It's like, oh, LAN connection restored. Whatever. Yeah, I already see the Wi-Fi coming back on my, or the wired connection coming back on my computer, so. We'll save what we can. Where did all these things come from? Someone help. We're so close to church, too. What are these monsters doing here, of all places? How many of them are there? These people need help over here. It's Heidi and Barnaby. Not that I know who they are. Quattro, is that you? We'll distract them. Please get yourself to safety while we cover you. Get her out of here, bud. Alright, come on, quick. White heal, innocent heal. Good, it looks like they made it to the church. That's a relief, but that means there are still people outside caught in the crossfire. They're going after kids and the elderly too. Chicken shit rust buckets. I doubt those two are the only ones we'll find. Gang, keep an eye out for anyone else who needs help. Your friendly neighborhood, arc ride. Oh, it's Sasha. We're cornered. They're coming from the Institute too? This isn't looking good. If only I brought my sword. Damn this, Sasha. I'm gonna have to take a risk here. Wait, no, Julian, don't do it. I know you're trained, but... No need for the heroics, we gotcha. There are people here there, quick. Julian, Sasha, are you okay? Agnes, we're fine, but... You're her work colleagues from yesterday. Leave these things to us. Keep those two safe while we fend them off. Got it. Be careful. It's just two weaklings. We owe you our lives. Thank you so much. I don't want to even think about what would have happened had you not been there. It was looking awfully dire. Were you two helping them out? Trying to, at least. We were rounding people up inside the inn, but then we heard screaming from the outside, so we went back out again. We picked up those two, and that was when the monsters jumped us. I should have been able to fend them off myself, but damn it, I'm pathetic. Don't blame yourself. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. Well, that's Milia. We just helped her during the RC car side quest. I agree. We only made it in time because you held them off. Either way, now's not the time to think about all that. We gotta keep doing what we can now. Oh, we got in touch with Ren, too. We kept her in the loop and gathered the students we could here. Ah, yeah, we saw her earlier, too. Newtown is in good hands with their helping there. You two take care of yourselves. We will. Just don't want to leave anyone behind. We're directing everyone to the inn or the church, right? We were just in that area ourselves. Yeah, managed to thin out their numbers a lot too. Those two places should be safe for the time being. Alright then, let's make our way back ASAP. I'm sure Lyle and Chignon are worried about us both. Take care, everyone. Thanks again for your help. Now we gotta go. Phew, I'm glad we decided to stop when we did. I dread to imagine what would have happened otherwise. They mentioned that archisms are spreading from the Institute, though. That concerns me. Yeah, by now the place is probably crawling with them. Hell, probably even worse than it is outside. Whatever Almada wants is in the Institute. I really hope everything's okay. Please be safe, Yang. I don't know if Cronkite can fight, but I really wouldn't be super worried about him. Oh, let's head over there. Over at the workshop, they might need our help. Plus, you get all that extra SP from doing this. Is everyone okay in here? Oh, we can't even enter. Oh, Esmeralda's here. They're inside the building, Chief. Whatever do we do? Bastards. Fight them back. Pick up anything that put a dent in them. Pipes, wrenches, just find something. We'll show them why you don't pick a bone with the engineers. You can't be serious. We don't stand a chance. The man's right. Leave the fighting to us. Chief and Essie, why are you here too? Quattro, I'm so glad you're safe. Boy, am I glad to see you guys. We'll take down the archisms. Initiating combat. Does he have an impede move? No. Well, so much for that. Is anybody hurt? Oh no, we're all okay. Ew, we really owe you one. There's a ton of uber expensive testing equipment here. We'd have hell to pay if they broken any of it. How's it looking outside? Same as here, cloudy with a chance of robots. Oh my god. That's a funny joke. The police and Bracer good on undoubtedly sending reinforcements. They should have most areas under control soon enough. The problem is communication. They're jamming the entire city. We can't get word out anywhere. Then I've got just the thing. We got this emergency line here, and it's completely off the grid. We run it through our own system. That should let us call in help, and then we can start pushing these bastards back. I'll give you a hand, too. I probably can't dispel it entirely, but I should be able to counter the interference enough to get some messages out. I mean, maybe, but I'd really rather you get yourself to safety. She's safe here, don't worry. Our front door is a goddamn bulwark. We'll lower it and hunker down if we need to. That'll buy us all the time we can want. If you insist, just please be careful. We're headed for the observatory. That's what they seem to be after. The professor cared deeply for the place. I won't let them ruin it. Made up your mind, huh? I can see it on your face. There's no way I'm talking you out of that. Just be careful. You guys take care of him, alright? We leave Quattro and the observatory in your hands. You got it. Alright, I think we're done here. Oh. They disappeared, ran away, something. Alright, let's head to the Institute. Can we even take the whatever? The lift? Oh, no, we need the upper one. Yeah, we can't take the lift. We're gonna have to run across. Ren, we've gotten the west side evacuated. East is taken care of too. We've cleared out the enemies on our end. Area secure. Quick, give me a sit rep. Well, sounds like we're doing just fine. Let's get the next area cleaned up. That damn run is a thorn in my side. She just had to go and ruin everything, didn't she? Without her, this wretched town would have been blossomed into a symphony of screams. Instead, we have this boring farce. Bah. We should consider ourselves lucky we got anything out of this. We weren't expecting the Spriggan and all the rest. Once we get an opening, we retreat. Leave the real objective to them. Fine, fine, but after Tharbad and this, they will pay their dues in time. In the meantime, I'll sit back and watch them squirm. Go ahead, you can fight all you want, but in the end, chaos will consume you all. Help, there are mechanical monsters coming.
連絡表で職人街へ向かうがいい。まずは教会に避難するように。10分ほどで遊撃士が来るだろう。
Yang, you're okay. You made it in roughly 2 minutes ahead of what I expected at that. Just about. You're weirdly calm about everything going on. He's got a drink in hand, too. Didn't Almada come through here? They did, as I predicted. Professor Callahan's death also did not come as a surprise. Then I have implemented security measures to temporarily block all unauthorized external interference into the laboratories. As a result, my work in the city has been complete since noon today. In light of that, I would be well within my rights to be out of the city by now, but I owed the students at least this much. That is why I've been assisting the one formerly known as Kitty with evacuating everyone while waiting your arrival. Yang, you're really going to leave? I can't believe you were able to conceive of effective countermeasures to that parallel distributed computing in such a short time. Don't really care what goes on in that head of yours, but I see you're at least willing to cooperate with us some. I know there's a lot of archisms inside now, but did we just see the last people in the building leave? All the faculty and students of Aramis, together with the tourists and other accounted for visitors, have left. However, security camera footage captured a young man with mint-colored hair and a young woman adorned with bandages inside. A bracer and 2 police officers also passed through here earlier and have yet to return. So the sadist bastard is here. And so is that puppeteer we met in Tharbad. I'm worried about the bracer and the police officers now. So they're part of the mafia that deceived Professor Callahan and then cast him aside. I won't let them make a mess of Professor Hamilton's home a moment longer. You're going inside then? Surely you know this is no task for a researcher. Please continue to help with the evacuation efforts, Yang. Don't worry about me. I have Theo and Zeros with me. We'll help keep them safe, of course. There's no way this is ending peacefully anymore, but at least we'll try to stop things from getting any worse. Don't overdo it then, that's all I ask, even if you do have Theo and Zeros with you. I know, I won't. Let's move! Let's keep our butts moving. Oh, wait. I ain't got time for you small fries. The door is locked. Someone must have locked it to keep the archisms from coming inside. We'll have to find another way around. Door's locked. Someone, okay. I guess second floor? All right, I don't know if this is gonna lead into what we're gonna be doing or if there's gonna be anything else, but I'm gonna stop things here. So next time we're gonna go ahead and go up to the observatory where it seems like Melchior and the bandage lady with her little doll are gonna be waiting for us. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.